Today, it's just a fenced-off patch of gravel in the Voßstraße 6 in Berlin, recently used as a parking lot, just minutes away from Brandenburger Tor. But this ground once carried the weight of the world's future. So what happened here? In the 19th century, this place was the seat of German power, the Neue Reichskanzlei. And yes, there was an old one, a stately neoclassical building that had seen decades of imperial politics. Its location corresponds to today's address, Wilhelmstrasse, 94B. Bismarck ruled here, so did Germany's emperors. In 1933, Adolf Hitler moved in, but he found the old palace too modest, too small for his vision. In 1938, he ordered his favorite architect, Albert Speer, to build something entirely new, the New Reich Chancellery. In less than a year, a building rose that stretched over 400 meters along Voßstraße. Polished stone, endless halls, designed to intimidate. Along a 146-meter marble gallery at its very center stood Hitler's private office. Vast, cold, with tall windows facing north into a walled garden where light came in but no direct sun. This was no ordinary workspace. It was built to dominate, to make anyone who entered feel small. Reconstructed maps and blueprints reveal where Hitler's office stood, even the likely position of his desk. From this very spot, he could look outside into the garden. And from here, he decided to destroy the world and millions of lives. Across the continent in the Kremlin, Moscow, there another dictator, Joseph Stalin, later also played his role in starting the war. 30th of September 1938, Neville Chamberlain waved a paper signed by Hitler declaring peace for our time. The Munich Agreement gave Hitler the Sudetenland and the illusion of trust. But peace was a lie. On the 15th of March, 1939, Hitler intimidated Czechoslovakia's aging president Emil Hácha, threatening to bomb Prague unless he gave in. Hácha collapsed, and by morning he had signed away his country. On 31st August 1939, Hitler gave the final order to invade Poland, just days before Germany and the Soviet Union had signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, with a secret plan to divide Poland. On 17th September, the Soviets invaded from the east. From this window, Hitler watched as Europe burned. From this desk, the Second World War was set in motion. From 1939 to 1945, the world was set ablaze. Cities bombed, borders redrawn, millions displaced and murdered. And while Hitler rarely left Berlin, the war he launched from his chancellery swept across continents, from the beaches of Normandy to the ruins of Stalingrad, across oceans and deserts, from the North Atlantic to North Africa and deep into Asia. Its consequences echoed far beyond his chancellery. Allied bombing raids had devastated Berlin. By 1945, reducing much of the city to rubble, the chancellery was a ruin, heavily damaged in the final battles. Hitler never left this building alive. Some of the red marble from the marble gallery was later salvaged and reused in unexpected places, like the Treptower Soviet War Memorial and even the walls of Mohrenstrasse U-Bahn station. This is how the place looked in 1984, exactly at the border of divided Germany. And this is how it looks now. Today there are no grand corridors, no windows of power, only gravel, fencing, and fading memory. But if the ground could speak, it would whisper of the decisions made here, of fear, power, and destruction. It has seen things we can barely imagine. Just steps away from where Hitler plotted the end of Czechoslovakia, the Czech embassy now stands, a quiet reminder that nations can outlive those who tried to erase them. And today, on this same continent, another nation, Ukraine, is fighting for its survival against a modern dictator. A new war is burning in Europe. We are reminded how fragile peace can be and how vital it is to remember, resist, and act. Because history does not only echo, it warns. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Santayana. Subscribe for more stories that happened in Berlin.